The outside face colony arc. Count down 21 minutes 7 seconds.
I feel some strange energy.
And yes, it seems that Sonic performed chaos control. Sonic performed chaos control, so it's not an ability that Shadow can only use. Sonic can now use it too.
I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control?
Chaos
Even Knuckles doesn't even know what this is.
Are you okay?
Well,
Worried about Tails
Sonic's gonna be all fine.
I hate to ask, but could you help them?
You know, it would have been cool to get like an action stage for Knuckles for that, but no. Knuckles doesn't get a stage. Sonic has to make it back to the Eclipse cannon before it fires. And the only way that seems fit is to do the stage that is usually probably a lot fanned by many. Final Rush. Hurry and find the point of the cannon. You like grind rails? Well, this stage is nothing but grinding. Over bottomless pit. Let's do this bad boy. Hooah! Booyah! Go like that. Yeehaw! I'm probably thinking, oh, this is how is Sonic grinding? Well, this game had a, well, this was the 10th anniversary of the Sonic franchise, but in order to prove that, there was this new thing called the soap shoes, which allows you for shoes to grind on rails. And so Sonic shoes, this is the only time in the game, the only time in the Sonic franchise where his shoes are differently designed. In later and newer games after this point, Sonic will have his normal shoes back and able to grind with no problem. Come on, hit that rail. There we go. Haha, yes! Taking an alternate path here. Woohoo! If you can perform certain tricks off of grind rails, and you can actually get bonus points for that. Huh. Jump like that. And again, the bounce brace is usually pretty useful to get onto grind rails pretty easily. Oh wow, that was really close. Almost got hit by that artificial chaos. That would have been bad. Woo! Whoa! Homing attack, what are you doing? Sonic has become a moon. That was crazy. That's what the light speed attack usually does when you actually activate it. You just circle around the enemy for no reason. I've never got it to work properly. It's probably another useless ability that really does not make it back in any of the Sonic games later on. It's just been the light speed dash, which I have no problems with, because the light speed dash is actually a nice ability. To be honest. Jump up this way. I got speed shoes in a spot where I can't really use them effectively. That's not very helpful. Alright, let's jump this way. Hup. This way here. Go like here, up here. Whoop. Jump, 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 go, go. Let's go, go, go. Jump down this way. That's not the platform I'm thinking of. This stage is also where you can get Sonic's Mystic Melody. So, and it's pretty risky to get it, but if you pull it off, you can if you pull off a really tricky jump, you can get it pretty easily. Go this way, vertical grinding, and at all. Yes, let's go! Huzzah! Yes! What we have to do in order to get Mystic Melody is jump right here and land on this platform. Then you can fly over here, hit that, get the one up, which is always nice. You can jump onto this platform, come over here, grind up here, and we get the Mystic Melody for Sonic. You can now, what it is that now we can actually activate these little things here. Sonic plays a little tune and stuff appears. But I can say I have electrical shield. That is ruining the light speed dash already. And there, oh, there's that is. There's that whole idea of the bounce bracelet not working, not in tandem with the light speed dash. So that's why there's two. That's why there's like saying you need to move the light speed dash to like the Y button or the X button or something. Ooh, oh boy, that was close. I almost landed on the. Did not even land on that platform there. Want to land on the thing? Yes. I can get to this shortcut rail. There we go. Not bad. Why'd I jump there? That's actually not a bad. I did a really bad thing. Okay. Woo! Made it across. No problem. Well, good thing I had a shield. Thank you very much. There we go. Get up here. Jumping here. And we get to this is the end of the stage right here, folks. Sonic has to run away from Scrap. Ah! Go, go, go! Yeah! Woohoo!
Yes!
Alright! We're at endgame for the hero side at long last. And we got a B.
Too easy.
Not bad.
Piece of cake.
Not bad at all. I'm pretty sure it's like 12,000 or 13,000 for the A rank, I would imagine. So. Dun, dun, dun. And now we got the boss time! Final boss against Shadow the Hedgehog. And this is where, again, the sound mixing gets really bad, because you can't really hear Sonic in this cutscene.
You know, what can I say? I die hard.
Die hard is right. Your franchise has died multiple times, Sonic, and yet you still live, which is kind of a shock, actually.
There's no way you could have activated the Chaos Control using an emerald that's fake. So, there's more.
I think that's called main character immunity, Shadow. How dare you use a Chaos Emerald that's fake and still able to perform Chaos Control? It's because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. That means I'm not dying. But it seems like Shadow won't let us live. It's time to finally put our adventure games to an end. To you, Shadow, at least. Let's do this, bad boy. Shadow versus Shadow this time. Just like the last boss fights, Shadow will use his multiplayer abilities if you allow him to. The Shadow will the first two hits of the boss fight are pretty easy. But you need to constantly keep moving forward as the platforms that you're on is slowly falling down. Now, there we go. Now, the one way to actually cheese this fight is to actually let him start up his special power ability. No! 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 Curses! I somehow got pushed off the stage. No. Power of Chaos Control. Yeah, that's right. Restart this fight. Come on, I can hit him. It's going too fast. I can outrun him. I'm the fastest thing alive, you know. Whew. Alright. If you pass up Shadow, he does this little teleport attack. Come on out. There we go. Hit him hard. Gotta move. Shadow, you're making the camera bad! Oh my goodness, Shadow. I've never had this much problem with this fight. Because again, the camera is following Shadow. Which makes sense, you know, to keep an eye on Shadow. But when Shadow came behind the camera, I lost track of myself. Come on, you. There we go, spin dash into him. That's usually the easiest fight. Easiest way to hit him. There we go. After a while, I think it's either after the second or third hit where Shadow will most likely not be affected by the homing attack. So you're gonna have to goad him into like that. See, he's now catching on. And it's like, oh yeah, you're doing that. Well, I'm gonna change my strategy. There we go. Got him. There we go. That's it. One more hit and he's toast. We can do this. One bit. That's it. Shadow's down.
Game over, Shadow.
Game over, Shadow. Yes. And that's it for the hero side story. Tails is distraught. Sonic's dead, but Sonic is not dead.
I did it.
Not dead at all.
Sonic is alive!
Awesome job, Tails.
Yoink!
Sonic!
Yeah, somehow Tails dropped the real Chaos Emerald, and Eggman has gotten away with it. Not sure how Eggman's gonna power the Eclipse Cannon, has right now Sonic destroyed it. To a certain degree. There it goes. Yeah! But that's not the end of it though, folks. We still have Darkseid to take care of. We gotta see how the villains got to this point as well. But that's gonna be it for this session though. Of the hero side story completed, done with. The next time we meet, we will tackle the next session we get into. We will tackle the dark side and complete the last story as well. But as for this story, it's passable. Like, it's good. The only thing I don't like about the hero side is Knuckles. Knuckles doesn't really have much to go in the story. He's just here. I really wanted to see what the original game, the original story was, because originally in the hero side it was only going to be Sonic and Knuckles that's going to be playable. Tails was not going to be playable, and I would really love to see exactly what that would have been entailing, just a Sonic and Knuckles playthrough. Which means that Knuckles had a bigger spot in the story, I guess, but I feel like Knuckles is an afterthought, especially with his levels. His levels really make no sense, rhyme or reason, except for maybe Death Chamber, and that's about it. But it's an okay story, but the story is going to get much different as we get into Darkseid and Darkseid and last story. But we'll begin there once we get there, though, folks. This is not the end, folks. I'm letting the credits play through because this is actually like the hero side main theme. It's actually a nice little tune. But we're not done yet, though. But that will happen next session, though. And I'm surprised they got away with King Boom Boo right there. They had to put Boom in there because if it was King Boo, it would have been in copyright infringement. And then we don't want that either. We don't want copyright infringement. That's worse than facing the IRS. As for the controls, again, the controls are just fine, but I think the boss fights, at least between Knuckles and I think the Knuckles and Rouge fight could have been done much better. And I don't think I have any problem with it though. Last story, I'll get my final thoughts on the last story though once we get there though. But that's gonna be it for this part though, folks. Thank you all for watching tonight. And the next time we meet up, it will be Darkseid and the final story. And that's soap shoes. Yeah, there's the soap shoes thing there. That's the whole reason why Sonic has these different types of shoes. So that's our next emblem there. And now we can select the hero scenes from the story. So if you want to go back and to get to the other upgrades you've missed, then you can go there. As well as now more multiplayer stages have been unlocked since we've beaten the story. So with that said, also we get this this little weird cutscene here where we get
the military's top secret weapon, Shadow.
This cutscene changes depending if you play Dark Story first.
The 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Which shows that like Sonic was arrested and it increased worldwide terrorist activity, which does not make sense in the slightest.
The Dark Side Store. Long live the Eggman
Live long
Empire.
the Eggman Empire.